how's everyone doing today? I'm the Suited Whiskey Snob here for another whiskey review. I know I've been away for a little bit, but I'm coming back, and I'm coming back with a bang. So a lot of the people in my life tend to lean more towards the bourbon category in the whiskey industry. So I realized I only did one bourbon in my reviews, so I'm going to do another one for you guys today. I'm actually going to do one of my favorite bourbons that I've had. It's going to be the Wild Turkey Rare Breed. So that's going to be a barrel proof Wild Turkey. Consists of age statements of 6, 8, and 12-year-old whiskeys mixed into one. The cool thing about Wild Turkey is their master distiller, Jimmy Russell, is actually, I believe he's just classified as the oldest distiller that's still actively a master distiller in a distillery. So that's another really cool thing, that he's been doing it for so long, and he's actually the last one that's left out of his generation. Without that, with that being said, I don't really know what else to say about Wild Turkey that hasn't been said. Everybody knows what the brand is because Matthew McConaughey, of course, is the main spokesman for Wild Turkey, and he's been very involved, actually. It's not like, you know, there's a lot of famous people that get involved in whiskeys and wines, and they're really just involved for the market share side of things. With Matthew McConaughey, I really do believe he has a passion for the industry, and he has a passion for bourbon itself. What else can I say about Wild Turkey? Let's see. So this does use the regular mash bill that is found in other Wild Turkey products. It's going to have 75% corn, 13% rye, and I believe 12% barley is the mash bill for this. So it's in no means a high rye bourbon, and that's one of the bourbons that I kind of usually tend to lean to. So it's interesting that I like such a high percentage of corn for this. But without further ado, let's go ahead and pour ourselves a glass of the Wild Turkey Rare Breed. And when I say barrel proof, so just to give you guys an idea, this is 116.8 proof, so this is going to be a 58.4% alcohol level. That's pretty insane. I mean, let's get drunk, essentially. or hold on, let me redo that. So the proofing on this is 116.8, so it's going to be a 58.4% alcohol volume. Well, all right. No, but I really do like this bourbon, and I hope that this video can kind of guide people in the right direction if they want to purchase something like this. It's not necessarily the easiest product to find. It's certainly not the hardest either, and it's at a decent price point, especially considering it's almost 60% alcohol. I mean, this is the highest proof that I have in my entire whiskey collection right now, so that's something to be said. The color on this is absolutely gorgeous. You can definitely tell that they've used older age statements because there's quite a bit of dark notes in here. And in America, it's actually illegal to use fake coloring in your whiskey. So you definitely know that that's true. That color is 100% true. That comes straight from the barrel. And of course, being in Kentucky, they're going to have a much hotter, denser climate, and it's going to really pull the notes out of the barrel, unlike other places in the world. Let's jump on the nose here. You can definitely get the right away that it's a higher corn mash bill because it's such a candy, sweet candy on the nose. It's quite a blast of candy and oak instantly. But yeah, heavy oak on the nose as well. I mean, the oak is present no matter who you are, no matter what your level of nosing is. You're gonna get the oak and you're gonna get the candy. Definitely some vanilla on there as well. It's a general bourbon, you know. That's the thing, is the bourbon has such a distinctive guideline on what it has to do to be called bourbon, that it's hard to get different flavors out of different bourbons. They have to be, you know, roughly the same mash bill. They have to be aged in brand new American oak. They have to be aged in a specific area. It's really hard to get different notes and stuff out of different bourbons when they all have to be relatively similar. But let's go ahead and jump on the palate, see what I can get on there. Wow. Candy, candy, candy. You know, that did not feel like a 60% bourbon to me. It's definitely got some kick to it. I mean, it's 60%. You're not gonna feel like you're drinking a lemonade or something, that's for sure. But with 60%, you would think it'd be harsher to go down, especially alone. Like, drinking it neat like this would seem almost impossible, but it's really not that bad straight. I don't mind it at all. It's got a little bit of a burn, but the burn doesn't really kick in until it's in your stomach, and then you have that burn in your stomach. But it goes down relatively smooth. The taste is amazing that you get on the mouth, on the palate. You get very candy, cream, vanilla, kind of like toast. It's quite interesting on the palate and not harsh the way that you would expect it to be. I almost want to say I'm getting some like orange on the nose now. I'm getting some orange, almost like a ripe orange, not even bitter, not bitter orange at all. Very ripe orange, mixed in with chocolate. Definitely get some chocolate on the nose now. Let's dive back into here and see if anything else pops up on the palate here. I almost want to say like tobacco and heavy oak as well. It's not a complex whiskey. It is a bourbon, and like I was saying, with being a bourbon, it's gonna taste like a bourbon. However, this is a damn fine bourbon. I have Blanton's original over on my shelf there. That's a damn fine bourbon as well. I love it, but with how high the alcohol percentage is in this, I am bewildered at how smooth it is. I mean, it's really blowing me away that, you know, swishing it in the mouth doesn't really give me any kind of disgust, doesn't really give me any kind of stinging or anything. It's not harsh at all. And actually, after the first sip, it's been going down very smooth. There's no burn. There's initially no burn in my stomach, no burn in the throat. This is a 120, almost 120 proof bourbon. It goes down scary smooth. You know, make sure you tell somebody if you're giving them a glass of this that it's 120 proof, because they will not know and they will get, you know, shit-faced drunk, because that's a high ass percentage, man. That's facts, whether you want to believe it or not. That's a high proof, and that is something you gotta be careful with, especially when it goes down as smooth as this. So, if you like the candy corn kind of taste in bourbon, you like the vanilla, you like the oak, the spicy, definitely try and find yourself some Wild Turkey Rare Breed. It's fairly inexpensive and it's fairly easy to find. Honestly, it's a damn fine bourbon. You're getting a high alcohol percentage, so you're not you know, it's great for special occasions if you're celebrating and you want to get drunk and you want to enjoy the liquor as well. This is a great one to pick up. For me, I just enjoy occasionally drinking this because it's good, man. It's candy corn, it's barrel, it's vanilla cream, and it's one of my favorites for sure. I mean, I highly recommend this to any bourbon lover out there. If you like the kind of general basis of bourbon, the regular things you get out of bourbon, I definitely recommend finding yourself some Wild Turkey. Wild Turkey Rare Breed, to be specific. I mean, this is a damn fine whiskey. I like the other Wild Turkey products, don't get me wrong, but for the price, I think it's worth it to step up to the Rare Breed. I think it's worth it to wait and find the Rare Breed before you purchase a Wild Turkey. But without further ado, guys, that's going to be the rest of my review on Wild Turkey Rare Breed. So big shout out to Jimmy Russell. Keep going, my guy. Keep being the master distiller till you go, man. You're making damn fine whiskey to this day. Matthew McConaughey, absolutely love what he's doing with it. He's not one of those celebrities that ran with a product, made a lot of money with it, and didn't really pay attention. So good on him for that. Damn fine whiskey, I highly recommend it. Great price point, fairly easy to find, guys. Sláinte, and I will see you for my next whiskey review.